2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Royal Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer begins the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Well, it's time for the preamble to be set aside. Let's get into the action.
And let's see what he can do here today. That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot into the first.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
And they'll be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Going with the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. Good looking putt. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole is a long par 4.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind was straight into their face.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one might need to get down a little. Handy effort, that one. This putt is about 19 feet in distance.
Looking great now.
That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par here.
He sits in first position. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. That's a good-looking shot there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Okay, steady now.
Putting for a par now.
That's a good sign of a player's character, Rich. Still managed to make something out of the hole.
Absolutely. In the bunker, off the tee, getting that one. That is a Brucey bonus.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. This has eyes for the hole.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 5. Oh my, that was launched. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. And here we are with the third shot.
Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Leading by a couple after that hole.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
Teeing off here at the 7th. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. This is beautiful to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in 2nd place. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face. Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see. Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And just now, it's Tiger Woods coming off a birdie at the last, and it moves him to within just 2 strokes of top spot.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, so close. How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
Could roll into the rough on this one.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of. It may not seem like it, but I think he'll be happy with that from that lie.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Opportunity to make their par. It's got a chance. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods.
Teeing off here at the 11th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Playing within their comfort zone there. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. And he's down there.
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Woo, back there, horsey.
And he's safely on the green.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. This hole is a long par 5.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That should set up another chance.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And that's 8 birdies today. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Well, that's a handy shot. From about 200 yards out.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Going with the 7. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Such soft hands.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that is flushed. Get on the green. Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just one shot back, things are getting interesting.
And down it goes for an eagle.
Inching their way closer to the top of that leaderboard. Can't afford any mistakes from here on in.
And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
This putt really needs to drop for him.
I really hope this one drops for him.
That will work. And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place behind Tiger Woods.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 17th hole. opting for the 5-iron. Come on, get down. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
A great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Well, it's effectively all come down to this. An important shot if they want to force a playoff.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Well, that's one job complete, Rich. They've shimmied their way onto the dance floor.
Yes, but can they keep their dancing shoes on, Luke? They need this putt to force the playoff.
And this putt to move into a share of first place. And just like that, we're going to a playoff.
Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff, and we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
Luke, in playoffs, anything can happen, my friend. Let's sit back and watch.
Well, here we go, guys. The lowest score over this next series of holes wins the event. But if it's still tied, we go to sudden death. There's no room for error, though, Rich. Let's see who comes out on top.
I like this format, Luke. It makes you stay aggressive, but you also have to stay patient. It'll be interesting to see how these players attack it.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Ah, absolutely flushed.
Putting for birdie here.
That's well holed.
And now on to the next hole of this playoff.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Going with the hybrid.
Oops and uh-oh are never good words in this game.
Not a good time for an errant approach. Missing the green in a playoff puts pressure on the short game.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. This one has eyes for the hole. And down she goes.
All tied up after the second hole of the aggregate playoff.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
And with that, this player will have to deal with the agony of defeat. Just didn't quite have enough to win this playoff.
Well, Rich, they're certainly not going to be happy with that playoff result.
No, they're not. They seemingly had it all together in regulation, but during the aggregate, not so much.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.